What is going on, comic book fans? Welcome back to Bruce and Stephanie Comics. My name is Bruce, and today is Thursday, January 12th of 2023, and welcome back to another Final Order Cutoff and new comic book day speculation and recommendations video. In this video, I'm going to cover every single book on Final Order Cutoff that has speculation, and then I'm going to whittle that down to my spec picks of the week, and then I'm going to move over to next week's new comic book day, and I'll cover my spec picks of the week for that, and then I'm going to wrap this video up going back to Final Order Cutoff, and I'm going to cover any books that I think you guys should be picking up based on the story itself. Alright guys, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and cover my two speculation reminders. Now guys, with this being a speculation video, you guys need to take everything that I say in this video with a grain of salt. Speculation is educated guesses. So I'm using my knowledge of comic books and making some educating guesses on what I think might do well on the secondary market. But what I need you guys to do is go check other comic book YouTubers you trust, other comic book websites that you trust, and other comic book apps that you trust, and gather the most information possible that you can. So that way you can make the best decisions for yourself, because remember, you're spending your own hard-earned money on these books. Not my money, your money. And my second and final reminder that I have for you guys is that there are delays in comic books. So sometimes you will see a book show up multiple times on Final Order Cutoff, and that is because its release date got moved for one reason or another. And those are my two weekly speculation reminders. So let's go ahead and dive in to Final Order Cutoff speculation. Before we dive into the spec, I want to let you guys know, if you're interested in picking up any of the books that I'm about to talk about, you guys need to get your pre-orders in by January 15th for your DC Scout and Vault books, and January 16th for your Marvel and all the other indie titles. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and dive into my Final Order Cutoff cover letter picks. This cover that I'm about to show you guys, I think might do well on the secondary market in the future based on the cover art alone. And this cover is for DC's War of the Undead Gods, issue number 7. This is the Ben Oliver cover, and it's an homage to Purple Rain. And I believe there are people out there who collect Purple Rain homage covers that are not going to know that this book is coming out, and when they see this book in the future, they're going to want this for their Purple Rain collection. So I think this is probably the best cover on Final Order Cutoff in my opinion. And come on, it features Harley Quinn and Batman on a Batman badass Purple Rain looking motorcycle. That is so freaking amazing. Alright guys, that is my cover lover pick for this week on Final Order Cutoff. Let's go ahead and shift over to the books that have speculation on Final Order Cutoff. This is another weird week for Final Order Cutoff. Last week there were no Marvel books on Final Order Cutoff, and this week there's only one book for DC Comics. What is going on with the big two in Final Order Cutoff? I would love to know, but I don't have that knowledge, so we're going to go ahead and dive into the 5 books on Final Order Cutoff that have speculation. And the first book up is Marvel Voices Wakanda Forever, issue number 1. This is an anthology series of stories celebrating Black History Month, and it also has the first appearance of the last Black Panther in a future story. And after that we have Monica Rambeau Photon, issue number 1. This is the second printing with the first appearance of Hinge. And after that we have Nightcrawlers, issue number 1, which has the first team appearance of the Legion of Night with Wayne Green, I believe that's how that character's name is pronounced, and also the Nightcrawler existing character hybrids. And the last Marvel book that has speculation is another second printing, and it is for Scarlet Witch. And this has the first appearance of Darcy Lewis in the mainstream Marvel Comics universe, previously appeared in adaptations. Now there is one other book that I want to talk to you guys about. It is an independent, but guys, this was not on the Key Collector app, but I think it's key worthy. We're going to get into why in just a second. So this book is called Monarch, and I'm going to give you a very brief synopsis that I wrote myself. This book is about a teen who's living in Compton and is constantly running from gangs, just trying to survive in his everyday life. But his life is turned upside down when aliens come down to Earth. And this is from writer Rodney Barnes. Alright guys, those are all the books on Final Order Cutoff that has speculation. Stick around for my spec picks of the week. Alright guys, my spec pick of the week is actually none of the Marvel books, and it's actually that independent that I told you about called Monarch. Now Monarch is written by Rodney Barnes, and in case you guys didn't know, Rodney Barnes is the writer of Kill Philadelphia. And also, if you didn't know, Kill Philadelphia issue number 1 goes for $15 to $20, sometimes even more on the secondary market. Now that is not mind-blowing, but $15 to $20 is a profit from issue number 1. The cover price was only $3.99. Now the question that is yet to be answered is, are aliens cooler than vampires? Because if aliens are cooler than vampires, then I think this book will do really well. But if aliens are not cooler than vampires, then this book will not do as well as Kill Philadelphia. But I'm hedging my bet on the fact that Rodney Barnes had a really good book in Kill Philadelphia, and this book also might do well on the secondary market. Alright guys, that is my spec pick of the week for this weekend's final order cutoff. Let's go ahead and move over to my new comic book day spec picks for next week's new comic book day, which is January 18th of 2023. As we're about to dive into new comic book day speculation, I just want to let you guys know I am not going to cover every single book on the Key Collector app that they say has speculation. If you guys want to see that full list, you guys have to download the Key Collector app and pay for the subscription. But I am going to go over my spec picks of the week, and that is starting with my cover lover pick. Now this book right here is an absolutely amazing cover. This is for Venom issue number 15. This is the 1 in 25 Sue variant cover. And it almost kind of looks like a negative space variant, but this cover is absolutely stunning, and I think Venom fans will definitely be chasing this down. And what is going to help this book is that it is a 1 in 25, and this is very late in the Venom run, so there won't be a lot of shops ordering 25 copies of this book. So this book has a chance to be quite rare. So if you guys want to get your hands on this book, contact your local comic book shop right now and try to get yourself a copy of this book, because this cover right here is absolutely amazing. Alright guys, we're moving right over to my new comic book day spec picks of the week. There are 2 books that I think you guys might want to consider, so let's go ahead and dive into these books. And the first one up is Wakanda issue number 4. This has the first appearance of Kim, a love interest to Tosin, and also the origin of Ben Hazin. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it or not, but the main reason why I think you guys might want to consider Wakanda issue number 4 is that love interest for Tosin. Tosin blew up last year. His first appearance, especially that 1 in 25, went through the roof. Oh my god, the sales in that book were absolutely insane. Everyone loved the character of Tosin, and if they're going to introduce a love interest to that character, I would say you definitely want to pick that up, because if we see that love interest on the big screen, you guys are going to want to have her first appearance. And the other book that I think you guys might want to consider, and this book is a little bit more of a long shot, is Lazarus Planet Assault on Krypton issue number 1, and in this issue, John Kent becomes the Blue Electric Superman. And the reason why I put this book on this list is because sales of the first time that we saw the Blue Electric Superman, those books have gone up in price. And I think that is because of the anticipation of this book coming out right here. But it also could be something that James Gunn might have mentioned at some point in time, but I really think it's because of this issue right here that John Kent is becoming the Blue Electric Superman, which could be cool, which could be stupid. But that is why I'm saying I think this book is a long shot to be worthy of any kind of speculation. But this cover A is actually really freaking cool. But guys, those are my 2 spec picks of the week for new comic book day of next week, which again is January 18th of 2023. Alright guys, there is one more thing to go over in this video, and that is my final order cutoff recommendations to read. So stick around and hear the one book that I think you guys might want to consider picking up for the story itself. Alright guys, there is one book on final order cutoff that I think you guys want to ensure that you have yourself a copy, so make sure you get your pre-orders in or let your local comic book shop know that you want this book, and that is Monarch. That's right, the book that we spoke about in the speculation section. I think you're going to want to read this book. And the cool thing that you stuck around to this part of the video is you get to hear the full synopsis from Rodney Barnes himself. So let me go ahead and read the synopsis, and this is the series premiere, so this is going to be an ongoing series, which is really cool. But this is a new tale of terror in high-stakes science fiction. Hits close to home. Growing up in the city of Compton is tough enough as it is, as Trayvon has learned all too well. Growing up as an orphan in the city of Compton with gang members hunting you down every day is even tougher. But all that is about to change, because today is the day that aliens make first contact with Earth, and it only spells doom for life as we know it. Death, devastation, and mayhem. Can a single teenage boy rise to the challenge and protect his surrogate family and friends, or will he die trying? Now again, this is from Rodney Barnes, the writer of Kill Philadelphia. So many people like that story. I actually myself have not read that story, but enough of my friends have that I feel confident that I can suggest this book to you guys. And I think this book is going to be really cool. I think the synopsis for this book is excellent, and it's coming from an Eisner nominated writer. So I feel fully confident that I can suggest this book to you guys. I'm going to pick it up, I'm going to read it, and I hope to really enjoy it. Alright guys, that is my recommendation for Final Order Cutoff for the book to pick up to read. Alright guys, that is the end of this video. Let's go ahead and wrap this video up. Alright guys, we are at the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching this long into the video, and if you guys have made it this far, I just gotta let you guys know, you guys are legends. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel, and if you guys have watched this long, and you guys enjoyed that content, and you enjoy content about comic books, and you guys are not subscribed, well, get yourself subscribed, hit that bell for notification, and smash that like button. And last but not least, guys, leave a comment down below letting me know what you thought about the speculation that we just spoke about. Are there any books that you think have better spec than those books? And also, what about Monarch issue number 1? Are you going to be picking it up based on the synopsis of that book and my suggestion? Guys, let me know down in the comments below. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back on Saturday with the best of 2022 from independent comics. Alright guys, thank you guys so much, and I'll catch you guys then. Peace.